Hey guys, it's Mo. So today I have for you the first video in a series of videos all about my top 5 brand favorites. I'm starting off with drugstore things because that's what I have a majority of and that's what I love to test out. If I did a high-end sort of video and it was like the top 5 things from Lorac, it would probably be the only 5 things from Lorac that I own. That kind of thing. So I'm starting off with drugstore. The first brand I want to talk about is Wet n Wild. This is one of my favorite brands from the drugstore. It's easily accessible. It's in a lot of different chains: Target, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. I find that my Walgreens usually has the biggest selection. And anytime a new thing comes out, I want to try it. I love it so much. So we're going to start off with that brand today. So the first favorite of this brand are these Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection to Reflect Shimmer Palettes. There are 3 in the permanent line. There used to be another one that's been discontinued. I have the 3rd one that's still like in the line right now, but I didn't pull it out because it's not one of my favorites. This one is Hollywood Boulevard. They are like marbled pans of a really shimmery product. I believe that they're repackaging these. I think I saw on their Instagram or Twitter that they've added a repackaging and they're actually changing the names, but I'm pretty sure all of these things are still available in the regular line. But it's a really pretty golden kind of highlight, and it's kind of almost duochrome with some pink because of the pink in the palette there. I'm wearing it today. I'm hoping you can tell. And I just love it. I think it's a really pretty color for any kind of skin type. Maybe not if you're super, super pale, but I think it just goes on nicely. They're really soft. They're really blendable. This was a really heavy swatch. You can totally blend it out on your cheek and create a really pretty soft look. The second one that actually got me started into collecting everything Wet n Wild is this color. This is Rose Champagne Glow, and it's a really pretty like peachy pink, well, I guess more pink frosting kind of color there. It's swirled together with a really soft pink and then deeper pinks and corals, but the really soft pink is what brings it out. These don't have too much of a shimmer to them. The Hollywood Boulevard has 0 like speckles or like glittery flecks in it. This has a little bit of that glitterness to it. I do have swatches of all of the ones, including the limited edition ones, on my blog. I'll leave that post linked down below, and I can figure out how to put those little icons or cards in this video. I might start doing that in my videos. So the shimmer palettes are the thing that I love to collect the most. Anytime there's a new limited edition one coming out, I always pick it up. A second favorite of mine is this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This is the shade Dolce de Leche, and this is the new one that they released. They had these come out, I don't know, sometime in 2015, maybe the beginning of 2015 and the end of 2014, and then they re-released them, and the formula is much better right now. But this is the shade Dolce de Leche. I love this contour shade. It's perfect, and I love this to set under my eyes. It just gives that highlighted effect, and I use it to set the highlighted parts of my face as well. This is, I believe, under $5 at the drugstore, and you get a lot of product in here. I've hit pan because I used it a lot, and I also used to use my beauty blender wet to pick up the product and set it, so you do use a lot of product doing that technique with that. This has to be one of the best things at the drugstore right now. It's so affordable and it's so good. I just love it. I would totally recommend it. Next favorite are the eyeshadows. I have depotted all of my eyeshadows into this MAC palette, but you can see they have a variety of shades, and this isn't even all of it. This is just like my pinks and neutrals that I had. They have 8-pan palettes. They have little trios. They come up with limited edition palettes all the time. These fit perfectly in my MAC palette that I have here. I have a DIY on the blog on how I did this as well. But yeah, if you are looking for cheap, I don't want to say cheap, affordable eyeshadows, like say you lost all your makeup in a freak baggage claim issue at the airport, I would tell you to pick up a trio from here and you would be good to go. Or even the 8-pan Comfort Zone palette, you would be good to go. These eyeshadows are super smooth, super blendable, super pigmented, and they last a long, long time. This is like a cult favorite here, Wet n Wild eyeshadows from the drugstore. another thing that I pick up every time I see a new one. They have a new format for some of their eyeshadows where they are in packaging like this, which I'm going to talk about these later, but they're like 5-pan. They're okay quality as well, but the 3-pan and the 3-pan and the 8-pan palettes are the best ones from Wet n Wild. Next, I want to talk about their lipsticks. Specifically, I'm clumping this together into one because these are the two lines within Wet n Wild that I love. They're Mega Last lipsticks, I believe, and then the Center Stage Fergie lipsticks. When they come out with limited edition lipsticks, it's amazing. But these are so bright and vivid. This one's a limited edition one. I'm going to put that away. They're so bright and vivid, but they also are very, like, you can find some neutral ones. This is the shade Rose to Fame. This is the shade Don't Blink Pink. And you can see how bright that one is. And then let's see here. This is the shade Cherry Bomb. This is a cult favorite too because look how vampy that is. You can see there are so many, like an array of colors, and not just like the pinks and the dark reds and things like that. They do have some corally colors in there. I also love the Fergie Wet n Wild, the Wet n Wild by Fergie lipsticks. These are all limited edition here, but these are pigmented and beautiful as well. This is the shade Cray Cray. I love that. They always come out with just fun colors. This is the shade Turned Up. And this is like a really pretty orange color. It's amazing. The only problem is that the lipstick color sticks out from the tube, and so you have to be really careful when you're putting it back together. This is the shade Swerve, and it's a lighter pink. So they have really fun, bright colors and deep colors at a really affordable price. If you're looking to just jump on in and buy some makeup, Wet n Wild is the brand I would recommend to start with from the drugstore if you're thinking about colorful things, if you're thinking about colorful lipstick, if you're thinking about trying colorful eyeshadow. You're not gonna break the bank, and you can see how it'll look on you. And you might like it. It's probably going to be really great quality. I love Wet n Wild. The final thing that's rounding out my top 5 for this are their limited edition products. I love their limited edition products. I have this Smoke and Melrose palette, which is a beautiful, like, rosy kind of palette if you're going for that, like, Naked 3 kind of look that came out in a fall collection. Then there are the shimmer palettes that came out in a collection. This is the shade Video Bomb. I much prefer the ones that are marbled like this. Let's see if I can get a swatch going. This one is more of like a peachy, champagne-y, deeper color. I do like the ones that have the swirl going the most. Another one of my all-time favorite limited edition products were these, I'm saying a lot. These like contour blush and go trio is what it was called. And it has a blush, a highlight, and a contour in it. Of all of them, this is the shade Sunset Junction. This one is the most usable for my skin tone. The others were either too glittery, or the highlight and the bronzer were like the same color. So this one is my favorite. I still love this and still go to this. It's a beautiful thing. Anytime that there's a limited edition release, I run out and pick it up. And they had a limited edition release of matte lipsticks in special packaging. They were just really super cool. Like this one is a really, really bright red. These are very affordable. You're gonna not break the bank to get something super cool and super fun. It's really good for an impulse buy if you're like, I want a new something. So Wet n Wild is my favorite. I think that is all when it comes to the top 5 of Wet n Wild. All in all, I haven't tried anything that I have been super duper disappointed in from Wet n Wild. I kind of watch a lot of videos when things are released, and there is some stuff that I haven't tried from Wet n Wild. Like I probably won't try their mascara, and I probably won't try the Fergie BB cream. But I just feel like that's not going to be a really good product for me. I will leave every review I've done on Wet n Wild products down below because I've done a lot on my blog and I've mentioned them a lot on my blog. I mean, it's a great brand from the drugstore, especially if you're just starting out and you really want to build up a collection, try stuff out. Wet n Wild, easily accessible. It's a great brand. So those are my top 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love for you to stick around for a little bit and hang out, see what we've got cooking. I will talk to you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.